오랜만에 미안해 있을 때 못 느꼈지 But I'm so lonely 수백 번씩 하루를 지나 밤새 네 생각에 머릿속에 맴돌아 혼자 헤매 Wanna back you right 매일 처음 그대로 안 되겠지 말처럼 뜻대로 I need you with me 절대로 never let you go 우린 똑같아 날 보는 네 웃음도 같아 내 심장은 너밖에 모르는가 봐 널 보고 또다시 뛰는 걸 봐 숨이 막힐 것 같아 내 눈물이 차올라 아파 이 세상의 그 어떤 거짓말보다 널 완전히 잊었다는 말이 더 나쁜 것 같아 이대로 널 보낼 수 없는 걸 두 번은 헤어질 수 없는 걸 사랑을 찾겠어 간절히 원했어 너만을 같은 사랑을 하고 같은 추억을 살아 내 심장은 너만을 사랑하나 봐널 보고 또다시 뛰는 걸 봐 돌아와줘요 my girl yeah. 나와 난 널 위해서 남겨둔 사랑을 찾아 내게 돌아와 Oh baby I'm not over you yeah. Still loving you
Ladies and gentlemen,
They say that it only takes a split second for a man and a woman to feel like they're in love. She might have just walked over and said hello, but you see her as dancing over and casting a spell on you. You're already hooked and you can't look away. Her smile like a child, her dance like a butterfly, her scent like a rose. We can't help but falling in love with Kahi as she casts her spell on us. So, shall we date? Shall we date with the beautiful Kahi, who took some time off to join us here on Music Access? Hello, Kahi.
안녕하세요. Hello, everyone.
And
안녕.
if you look at the camera right now, it's open. Can you tell her she can look at the camera and it's open?
가이스 계속 카메라 보시면 지금
네.
보이는 라디오입니다.
보이는 radio.
하이.
And can you say hello to our MA listeners, I guess formally?
네, 오늘 저 뮤직 액세스 청취자들에게 인사 부탁드릴게요.
안녕하세요, 뮤직 액세스 청취자 여러분. 이츠미로 컴백한 가희입니다. 오늘 이렇게 뉴스데이 친구들과 함께 나올 수 있어서 너무 기뻐요.
Hello everyone, I'm Kahi who has come back with It's Me. I'm so happy to be here with Newies today.
And of course, we have someone who always helps us when we need interpretation, the wonderful Pia.
Hello Aron. Hi Minhyun.
Thank you for coming into the studio today.
Oh, thank you for having me as always.
And there's someone else who is looking at me with like the look, it's my turn. It's Minhyun of New East.
네, 안녕하세요. 오늘 아론 형과 더블 DJ를 맡은 뉴이스트 민현입니다.
Hello, I'm Minhyun of Newies. I'm going to be double DJing with Aron today.
So, like he mentioned, he's a double DJ. He's not a guest for today. And why doesn't he tell us what our MA listeners what we're going to be doing today?
네, 오늘은 민현 씨가 이제 게스트가 아니라 더블 DJ잖아요. 그러니까
네.
오늘 하실 역할에 대해서 조금 말씀해 주시려면
저는 오늘 아론 형을 도와서
아론?
가희 누나를 조금 더 훈훈하게 좀 샤방하게 소개를 해드릴 거고요. 또 더블 DJ 역할을 열심히 하러 왔습니다.
Okay, so Minhyun will be double DJing with Aron today and helping him out to make a more happy and sparkly environment for Kahi's interview today.
What a cute.
Yeah.
So cute. Well, Kahi, you're both here as a guest for a special interview hosted by both me and Minhyun.
Yeah.
Does that make you nervous or more kind of comfortable, I guess you could say?
네, 오늘 가희 씨는 이제 더블 DJ 민현 씨와 아론 씨와 함께 하시게 되는데 더블 DJ인 게 더 불편하신지 좀 부담스러우신지 아니면 더 좋으신지.
더 좋아요. 편하고.
Alright,
네.
she feels more comfortable with two of you guys here.
Well, you know, she debuted a lot earlier than we did. So you're like a big senior to us, not just a senior. Do you remember when you first saw our group Newies? What was your first impressions of us?
네, 저 가희 씨는 이제 뉴이스트 분들께는 완전 대선배이신데
네.
혹시 뉴이스트가 처음 데뷔해서 처음 봤을 때 첫인상이 어떠셨는지.
Oh boy, so cute. 그냥 그런 생각이 들었어요.
So she thought they were adorable. So adorable.
Man, I can't even remember like when we first met, but
I remember.
Minhyun. Well, Minhyun, do you remember when you first met Kahi? What was your first impression like? Here are some examples. Number 1, OMG, how beautiful. Number 2, oh my god, a celebrity. Number 3, scary. And what about Kahi giving us number 4?
네, 이건 민현 씨가 질문 드리는 건데요.
네.
처음 가희 씨를 뵀을 때는 첫인상이 어떠셨는지 그래서 보기를 몇 가지 드릴 거예요. 자, 1번은 너무 아름다우시다.
네.
2번은 헉, 연예인이다. 3번은 무서워. 그리고 가희 씨가 보기 4번을 주시면 되시겠습니다.
예쁘다.
Alright, so number 4 is she's so pretty.
네, 1번 아름답다, 2번 연예인이다, 3번 무섭다, 4번 예쁘다.
Yeah.
저는 5번 할게요.
5번.
So 민현 has a number 5.
Oh, so Minhyun's like, he says number 5. What is it?
정말 하늘에서 내려온 그런 천사 같았습니다.
민현 says she's like an angel coming down from the sky.
He's lying right now, right? He's lying right
아
now.
근데 정말 제 고향 부산은 이렇게 가수를 보기가 힘들어요. 그래서 정말 처음 뵀을 때 심장이 떨렸습니다, 정말.
Oh, okay. So Minhyun is from Busan, where it's really hard to see singers and celebrities. So when he first saw Kai, it was really like seeing an angel.
Good job, boy.
Cool. Well, Kahi, she's really beautiful, but because of your incredible dance skills and charisma on stage, I think people might mistakenly think that you have a really strong personality as well.
네, 저 가희 씨는 굉장히 아름다우시지만 이제 굉장히 강렬한 퍼포먼스를 하시기 때문에 좀 성격도 강하실 거라는 오해를 받으시기도 하실 것
네,
같은데요.
맞아요. 거의 대부분 사람들이 가희는 셀 거야, 가희는 무서울 거야 이렇게 많이 얘기를 하세요. 근데 뭐 그렇게 보이는 건 보이는 거지만 제 원래 성격은 좀 장난기도 되게 많고 좀 정도 많고 좀 마음도 좀 약한 면도 있고 근데 뭐 강한 면도 있어요. 네, 강하게 자랐으니까. 네.
Alright, so she says that a lot of people do think that she's really, strong, kind of scary, but she's actually really playful. She likes to joke around. She's very affectionate. She kind of has a weak heart at times, but she also does have a strong side to her.
Cool. Well, Minhyun, do you think Kahi's image changed a lot since you first met her?
네, 민현 씨는 가희 씨 처음 뵀을 때보다 지금이 굉장히 많이 다르다고 느끼시나요? 이미지가?
첫인상도 그렇고 정말 처음 봤을 때 정말 솔직히 말씀드리면 조금 무서울 것 같다 생각도 했었고요. 되게 도시적인 여성이라고 생각을 했었는데 이제 많이 뵈고 겪어보니까 되게 재밌으시고 후배도 잘 챙겨주시는 그런 좋은 선배님이신 것 같습니다.
Alright, so Minhyun says that when he first met Kai, he thought that she would be really scary too. But as they got to know each other, he found that she's actually very nice and she takes care of her hubes. And she's a really good 선배.
Yes, definitely. And Kahi, she has a new song out. It's called It's Me.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the song, by the way. But, a lot of people around me said that the song's perfect for you. What do you think?
네, 저 가희 씨 이번에 It's Me라는 신곡을 내셨는데 많은 분들이 정말 가희 씨가 완벽한 노래다라고 평가를 하시는데 어떻게 생각하시는지.
정말 완벽한 노래인 것 같아요.
Alright, thinks it's perfect for her as well. That's good.
Did you know that after you first heard the song, you were like, that's my title song. That's the song.
네, 저 처음 이 곡을 받으셨을 때 이게 정말 타이틀감이다라는
네.
느낌이 오셨나요?
네, 그런 생각했어요. This is my song.
Oh,
So she has
it's
that
me.
feeling. Yeah. Oh, it's me. Yeah.
It's me.
Well, Minhyun, what did you think of Kai's first performance for the song?
네, 민현 군은 가희 씨의 첫 무대를 보시고 소감이 어떠셨나요?
저는 일단 지난번 첫 번째 솔로 앨범과는 조금 다른 음악을 하신 것 같았는데 정말 잘 어울리는 것 같아가지고 노래도 많이 듣고 네 무대도 꼭 챙겨보고 있습니다, 선배님.
Minhyun says that it felt a lot different from her first solo album, but he thinks it's really good for her image. It fits her well, so he's always
Definitely.
listening to the song, always looking at the performances.
Yes, definitely. And actually one of our members, Ren, you can tell us, Ren, he actually has this thing he copies the performance.
맞아요.
And there's this one part and Ren always does that when we practice.
Really?
네, 뉴이스트 멤버 중에 렌 씨가 이제 다른 가수분들 퍼포먼스를 이제 따라 해보는 걸 굉장히 좋아하시는데
하이 패션
네,
춤.
맞아요.
춤을 항상 연습할 때 따라한다고.
그 솔직히 저번에 사실 렌이 저 연습할 때 왔었어요.
들었어요. 맞아요.
네.
맞아.
렌은 다른 연습을 하러 잠깐 들렸는데 제 연습하는 걸 보고 누나 비욘세 같아요.
Okay, so apparently Ren dropped by the studio once when Kai was practicing, and when he saw her doing her choreography, he told her, "Oh, Nuna, you're just like Beyonce."
Definitely. It's an
너무
amazing.
고마웠어요.
Yeah,
네.
It's an
so she's
amazing
very
performance.
grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, Minhyun, do you have any questions about the new song?
네, 저 민현 씨 혹시 새 곡에 대한 질문이 있으신가요?
아, 있습니다.
Okay, cool.
Does.
제가 방송을 쭉 지켜봤는데 누나께서
누나께서
네, 배가 보이는 그런 티셔츠를 입으세요.
네, 맞아요.
근데
티셔츠.
네, 매번 보니까 정말 그 11자 복근이 선명히 있더라고요. 오늘도 있나요?
네.
Okay.
매일매일 잘 있나요?
있나요?
So Minhyun's question.
갑자기 사람이
We have like a bunch of people outside the studio watching us.
오늘도 있어요.
Minhyun's
네.
question was, so when he watches her performances, Kai is always wearing like a crop t-shirt, so
Right.
you can see her 11-shaped abs. She's
Right.
very famous for those abs. So are those abs here today as well? And she said they are always here.
They're always here.
Always.
Well, I have a question for Minhyun. Where are your abs?
Yeah.
민현 씨 복근은 잘 계신지.
아, 전 누나가 부럽네요.
He's jealous of Kai's abs.
Well, I actually have a question of my own that I want to ask about the new song. If you look at the song "It's Me," there's a rapper featured in it, Dumbfounded. He's actually from the same place as me, LA, and we live in the same neighborhood. And I've been a fan of him ever since I was young. So I was
really?
like, oh, Dumbfounded featured in the song. How was Dumbfounded featured in the song? Just curious.
저 이쯤에 듣다 보니까 아론 씨와 고향이 같은 Dumbfounded라는 아티스트까지 피처링을 하셨는데 혹시 그 인연은 어떻게 맺으신 건지?
저희 뮤직비디오 감독님이 저랑 굉장히 친한 오랜 친구 사이예요. 10년이 넘게 잘 알고 지냈던 친구인데 그 친구가 노래 이제 제 뮤직비디오를 찍어주려고 신호를 이렇게 아이디어를 내다가 그때는 랩이 없던 상태의 노래였어요. 근데 여기에 내가 남자 랩을 넣고 싶다. 그래서 누구를 할지 되게 고민이다 했는데 그 감독님이 추천을 해준 거예요. 그러면서 저한테 그 블랙박스를 보여주고 그리고 노래를 많이 들려주면서 목소리 너무 매력 있어서 제가 듣자마자 바로 부탁을 했어요.
Oh, okay. So the music video director for Kai's new song is a longtime friend. They've been friends for over 10 years now.
Wow.
And so when they first got together to put together the music video for this song, there was no rap part.
Right.
But then Kai said that I'm thinking about, putting in a male rap part. Do you have any suggestions? And the director recommended Dumbfounded. And once Kai saw the black box and heard all of his songs, she loved his voice and decided to work together.
Nice.
그리고 그 뮤직비디오 감독님이 덤파운디드의 노래도 뮤직비디오를 찍어줬어요.
And that music video director also did music videos for Dumbfounded.
Wow, I'm a huge Dumbfounded fan. So
me
I was like,
too.
wow, when it came out. Wow.
Thank you.
Well, guys, I think we need to take a little break and listen to Kai's new song before we come back with more. Guys, here is "It's Me" by Kahi featuring Dumbfounded.